listening to WEMF Radio. The radio now.
Welcome back, everyone, to Citywide Blackout. That's really loud. WEMF Radio. I'm your host, Max Bowen. Hope you're digging the show. If you want to be on the show, whatever you guys do, if you do music, if you do film, if you write, if you do fashion, whatever you guys want to do, you email me, citywidemax@yahoo.com, and we'll get you on there. We're looking for August and beyond. So, a little more down the road, but now I'm super happy because I am welcoming back an old friend, really. She's been on the show a number of times. Genie Santiago is back. Welcome back.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited I could come back.
Yeah, and this is like your third appearance in the past year or so. So
Best
you were
friends.
Best friends, setting a record for most appearances.
I think that I'm co-hosting. We're just gonna put that out there.
Pretty much, yeah. Sure, why not? You're joining the show. That works to me. But we've got a lot to talk about. So you recently released your EP, You Know Your Worth. We talk about this a lot. Mm-hmm. Well, I guess first thing I want to ask you is just how's it feel to have it out there and done and, out there in the world, basically?
I think how a queen must feel on her float, kind of waving to everyone. Mm-hmm. That's how it kind of feels. I'm now in the cool club. The Cool Kids Club. Yeah. I think before it was just kind of oh, you're an artist? Yeah. Where can I find your music? SoundCloud. Are you on Spotify? Are you on iTunes?
Yeah.
Are you on Google Play?
Yeah.
So now it's no, I have a real project that I work so hard on, and it's everywhere.
Exactly. So and then I know it's Spotify because I follow you on that, but also the iTunes and everything else.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
The first place that actually had it was a streaming site in Russia. I was up.
Really?
Yeah, I was up until because it was supposed to be released June 1st. So on midnight, I was boom, Google Genie Santiago.
Yeah. You're Googling yourself. Oh my
and
Lord.
And it was it came up in Russia, and I was is this someone trying to be me? What is this?
Oh yeah, exactly. Or did someone steal your stuff and now they're posting up there and selling it and whatnot?
Yeah. So I Google Translate. It was no, this is an artist and this is her music.
Aw.
So I was
nice.
go Russia.
Yeah, so you're big in Russia.
I was but what about here?
Yeah. Do they know I'm here? Oh, okay.
So I got a few followers from Russia, which is cool.
Yeah, it really does change things, the global landscape where all of a sudden you're going to have followers in, Russia, China, anywhere really. I mean, we've had some listeners call in from Russia.
Yeah.
And it's oh, we're in Russia now. Awesome. That's pretty cool. Yeah. All right. So what has been the response since you put the album out there?
So I have not looked at numbers. I'm not going to lie.
Okay.
Because, this is my first project. This is my first baby. And I just wanted to enjoy the feeling and the experience. Mm-hmm. But I definitely got a lot of messages on social media from people I don't even know, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and just praising the album, telling me what their favorite songs were, what they could relate to, sharing it. So I think that's the dopest feeling is that people that I don't know that are sharing it.
Yeah.
That's the what Shaded Glitch was talking about before me was about how we spend so much time and energy and love and money in this music and our art. And so the best way you can give back is actually listening and sharing, getting people to listen. So that means so much to me. Reaching out, oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
Tell me everything. One thing I am curious about, has anyone had anything critical to say? Has anyone not liked the album? I mean,
Nope.
That's good.
It's perfect. No.
You're very curt with everyone's no.
It's the best album ever.
Move on. Next question. No comment.
No, I haven't, which has been so nice because I was so nervous. When you create something, it's part of you, and then you release it to the world, and people are going to criticize it.
Sure.
I'm sure not everyone loves every song, but I've only gotten positive feedback, and, so no. And I don't care if they have something negative to say.
Well, and sometimes you never know. Sometimes they might say something. They might say something and think, you know what, they're right. Actually, this could have been a little better, or we should have done this. Mm-hmm. But now that it's out and done, there, do you find yourself thinking, could I have tweaked this differently? Do you find yourself doing a little I think they call it Monday morning quarterbacking, where you're kind of looking at it again, saying, well, what could I have done differently?
Not sound wise, definitely not. I worked with great people. And it took so long to release because I re-recorded, re-strategized, and, I definitely wanted it to be the best it could be. In terms of like how the process went, definitely I would have done things a little differently. But no, just the amount of time and the people I worked with originally. Yeah, definitely. So I wish I had linked up with Lisa sooner with Experience Creative.
And thank you, Lisa, for putting all this together. She helped get Shady Glitch on the show, and of course Genie on the show. And we actually had some kind of like last second changes, and she made it happen. So
yes.
Always professional
yes.
is Lisa.
So I wish that, but I can't even say that because the universe gave me what it was supposed to give me, and this was the journey I was supposed to partake on. So. Okay. I'm humbled by it, and I'm happy.
I really loved the cover art for this one.
Yeah.
And I'm curious. Yeah. Who did that? Because that was really good.
So funny. So actually, his name's Gabe, and we have mutual friends. He's actually worked with Nelly Pro Tools, who was the producer on 2:22 a.m., Keep Us Young, the remix. So he used to work with Nelly, and we're friends on Instagram. And I put it on social media, hey, looking for a graphic designer. And he hit me up, and he's like, I actually do album art. And he totally captured my vision and just made it beautiful. So, yeah, shout out to Gabe.
What's up, Gabe? Good job, man.
Yeah.
Definitely. So now that it's out, what is planned? Do you have shows lined up? Are you thinking touring, perhaps?
Hopefully.
You said it with such intensity, like, yes, want to now, let's go.
No, I just want people to know that I'm here and that I'm making noise in my city. And we have some shows lined up. July 12th, the Femme Fatale show. I'm very excited about that because that is
looks like
dope
awesome lineup.
And Red Shades is actually on 2:22 a.m. She's a local Boston female MC, and she's going to be there. So we might do 2:22 a.m.
Oh, cool. Like an impromptu duet?
Maybe.
Oh, my God.
You have to come and find out.
That's right. And well, why don't you give out the info? Where and when is this?
So it's July 12th at Kingston Bar and Grill in Boston. It's I would say probably come around 8:30, 9 o'clock. There's going to be so many dope female artists from the Boston area performing, like very talented professional women. So definitely, if you're there, come out. There's this app, I think it's called Drink Think app, and they ask you a series of questions like what kind of mood you're in, and they create a drink specific for like the answers that you give for these questions. And you order it. So that's pretty dope. So you download this app, drink some good drinks, watch some beautiful women perform.
Yes, definitely.
Come listen to my new songs.
All right. Well, speaking of which, why don't we give one of the new songs a spin? We're going to play for you guys 2:22 a.m.
My favorite.
Before we get into that, though, Red Shades, how did you two hook up?
Oh my God, she's amazing. Shout out to Red Shades. I saw her at I forget what festival it was, but it was in Boston last summer. And the amount of like feminine power that she exuded and this positive message about self-care and women empowerment in general, I was like, that's who I want to feature. Because I knew I wanted one feature on this album. And I was like, it's her. And she didn't even know me. And like, she gave me this.
She's like, hey, be on my album.
That's what I did. I was like, hi, you want to be on my album?
just like that?
And she was like, oh.
and you also have to make sure when you do it, you have this like really big like Rictus grin smile.
Yeah, my big teeth.
Want to be on my album?
Yeah, and she was like, I'll listen to your music. And then I pitched the concept to her, and she was down. And she brought the song to where it I don't know. I just think she's dope, and she just made the song. So.
All right, well, here we go.
Yeah, he's cute, he's feeling you, and every other girl, what you gonna do? Lipstick on, fishnet bodysuit, you're feeling alive, says he's coming through. When you gonna wake up, love? He's not the one that you want. He'll destroy you and ignore you, but tonight, he's all for you. Clock's ticking, it's almost 2. He'll be gone, you're left with you. Clock's ticking, it's almost 2. You're worth more, it's up to you. Nobody loves you at 2:22. They say they do, but girl, you know it's not true. You're left alone at 2:22. No one's around, no one to hold you. Nobody loves you at
seems to end when I leave the club and I'm feeling sorry. When it's over, they taking numbers and catching bodies. They grouping they friends with thotties. Go straight to the bed and probably just dismiss her. Don't even kiss her, and that's what stops me. And now be damned if I'm with a man and he try to drop me. I hate rejection from losers with no progression. I do this for my protection, so use this here as a lesson. See when you hear the last song, try to find yourself, everybody past gone. Doing walks of shame, it's already passed on. You the only one to blame, let him get his mag on. Wrong, this empty feeling is lethal. You all alone around people, already know what the sequel will be as soon as they leave you. 222, what a time. Gave you all the things you should do, let's rewind.
Nobody loves you at 222. They say they do, but girl, you know it's not true.
It's not true.
You're left alone at 222. No one's around, no one to hold you. Nobody loves you at 222. They say they do, but girl, you know it's not true.
Not true.
You're left alone at 222. No one's around, no one to hold you. Only for tonight. Yeah. Don't fall in love. Don't fall in love.
Don't fall in love. It's only for tonight.
Don't fall in.
A little's not enough.
It's nothing, it's nothing.
Better get your mind right.
Nobody loves you at 222. They say they do, but girl, you know it's not true.
It's not true.
You're left alone at 222. No one's around, no one to hold you. Nobody loves you at 222. They say they do, but girl, you know it's not true.
Not true.
You're left alone at 222. No one's around, no one to hold you.
WEMF Radio. Radio now.
Welcome back, folks, to Citywide and Blackout, WEMF Radio. Joining me in studio is Genie Santiago, and a quick look at the live stream. I see my buddy Nick's watching. What's up, Nick? And he says the idea of those drinks he likes. So it's a cool concept. Like you can just so you kind of put in like your mood and whatnot, and
Yes.
it's just like pick something for you.
Yeah, so they ask you like these different questions, and yeah, like you answer them, and they pick one just for you.
What if your answer is like crippling depression? Like you had a terrible day. I mean, is drinking a really good idea?
They're like straight whiskey.
Oh, jeez. God. Well, my dog died. My wife left my truck, and all I have is my guitar. Oh, just pint of whiskey.
Whiskey and an Uber.
Jeez. Yeah. Oh, God. This is Joe. He's going to talk to you for a while because you need it. So I'm not going to.
They have that on call.
You're not drinking. This is Joe or this is Jill. They'll talk to you for a while because you do not need to be drinking, sir. No. Definitely not. Since we talked earlier about the Femme Fatale show, I do want to ask you about like your perspective in women in entertainment today, particularly in Boston. Do you feel like the playing field is getting more level than it was in like years past, or do they still have a harder time? Do women in general have a hard time being taken, I guess, like seriously as entertainers, whether they do like acting, music, and so forth?
So I definitely, like I said, like I'm fairly new to the Boston music scene, but in the last year that I've been really involved, I make it a point to work with mostly females. Mm-hmm. You know, like Lisa Finelli. When I was looking for like, I wouldn't say management, but representation. You know, I definitely wanted to work with a woman, and I think women like her who are becoming promoters, managers, and getting more involved in the business side. It's creating opportunities for us too, because they're pushing open doors. Do you know what I mean? For us. And performances that are based around women are so important because we now have like this bigger voice and we can come together and we have to support each other. That is the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Don't be catty. Women support women. Queens support queens. If you're feeling secure in your music, there's no reason why you shouldn't be supporting other women.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's why this lineup is so dope because I'm a fan of so many of the women that are performing. So I feel so honored to share a stage with them. So.
All right. Yeah. You know, one of the things that we hear a lot about Boston is that the artists don't really support each other too much. They're so focused on like their own thing. You know, like achieving like their own goals, their own fame.
Yeah.
They don't support each other. And I definitely see I see that does happen sometimes. Other times not so much. I do see some artists like coming together.
Yeah.
But I think it definitely is something that has to change because you're part of this music community and you can't be about yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't feel any competition with anybody. So, you know, I think it's like this mind state that you're in competition with the people around you. But it's like, no, if I'm winning, you're winning. Because if people are requesting me, like, you know what I mean? That opens doors for other people. So I don't see it that way. Like, I don't see myself in competition with anybody. I'm in a, you know, I'm molding all by myself. So, I support the women around me. If I'm a fan, it's because I generally like your music. And I do listen to other female artists around me, and I definitely support them. Like I said, the lineup for this next show is amazing. So I'm just honored to be there.
Nice. I think that the only person you should be competing against is yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, because you're really just trying to push yourself and get better and better. But that's it. You don't just compete against yourself. Don't worry about beating. Because, like, I mean, how are you actually going to beat so-and-so? You know, like, how are you going to defeat them? Are you going to, like,
nonsense.
You know, ruin their career? I mean, that's not okay.
Yeah.
You know, no one's going to like you if like, all right, I'm just going to pick a name out of a hat. Dutch Rebel, okay? Let's say hypothetically you were able to, you know, ruin a career. And obviously you wouldn't do that. But
No.
What's that going to gain you? It's going to gain you, you know, like the villain's role, basically.
No, I just want to see us all win.
Exactly.
You know, especially women of color. Like when I see them winning, I'm like, yeah, girl, slay. So
Definitely.
I don't feel like, and you know, if someone is just quote unquote more successful than I am, maybe just a little bit more established, they've been doing this a little bit longer.
Does that?
I use that as like motivation to be like, yo, she's winning right now. Like I can do that too.
Or learn from them.
Yeah, like I'm not like, oh, I have to be better than that. You know what I mean? Because everyone I think brings something different.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly.
so I don't know her personally, but her music is dope, I see her winning, and you know, so I'm all for everybody
She's doing
winning.
really good, yeah. She really is. She's but I think she's been doing this for a long time.
Exactly, I just have to remind myself, like, because you know, the people that I surround myself with are so successful and have been doing this for so long. I mean, they're hitting like big stages, so you know, I have to remind myself, like, I'm just starting, Genie. You're gonna be there.
Exactly.
They got there.
You'll get there eventually. I mean, like when I started doing the show, I was a train wreck. It was painful to listen to me, and now. You know, but I had to remind myself, look, Max, you're just starting out there. You've never done this before. Even now, you know, like 9 years later, I still screw up.
Yeah,
it happens.
of course, because
and you get better. Though.
Exactly.
You learn.
I've had shows where I'm like, ooh, I could have done better. Like,
Sure.
I learned from it, and I sit down. And I'm like, okay, what did I have control over, and what didn't I have control over? And then I go back and I become better. But like I said, a lot of the artists that I surround myself with are people I look up to, and I'm very lucky in that situation, right? Because like even though I'm new, it's like in this weird limbo place where I'm like, I'm not quite there to get like the Sinclair, but I will.
Give it time.
Do you know what I mean? But like the people I surround myself with are there. You know what I mean?
Who would you say are some of the bigger movers and shakers, and I say that in like plural, so you can pick like a bunch, work right now among the female artists?
I would probably just say like my favorites.
Yeah, sure.
Marcella Cruz obviously is a great friend of mine.
Yeah.
Oompa, Red Shades. I don't know Dutch Rebel, but I know that she's doing a lot of great things. And even like Still Gold, Cliff Notes, like the whole hipstery movement, like they're doing so many great things. And even if I had never met them personally or spoken to them, like I watch them and I'm very proud of Boston for, you know, the things that they're doing. So, and it motivates me.
Nice. All right. Let's play a little game now.
Okay.
So,
Oh, gosh.
a good game. It's a fun game.
You're running around the studio.
Kind of sinister, actually.
Let's do it.
Let's play a game. You have 10 seconds to get out of here.
Oh no.
And the key is in him. No. If you in terms of like touring, where would you want to go? What would be the spots that you would actually have on your must stop at list?
I'd have to say Puerto Rico.
Yeah,
Because
nice.
it's like the motherland.
Sure.
You know, and my father actually is a Puerto Rican native, was a Puerto Rico native, and he was a musician, and that's where he started his career. So I would love to go there and, you know, spread my music and maybe do like a charity show, something like that. Yeah.
Well, they're still desperately in need of help, actually.
Definitely. I think all over Latin America, you know, spread the love to my people and South America. I think those have to be first.
That's a good tour.
Yeah.
How come long as your roadie or something?
Yeah, come. I can't pay anyone, but you can come.
Hey, whatever. I just want to have the experience, basically. I've never been there, so, you know, have an experience. Absolutely. All right. So what is going to be next for you? I mean, I know I imagine like a promotion is kind of top of your list, but what's like down the road for you?
So I definitely a music video.
Oh.
I'm not saying anything about it.
Oh, come on.
But that is it.
You can't throw that out there and then...
There is a music video beginning to form. So I'm really excited about that. That's the goal for this summer. And just getting on more shows and going to more events so that I can get on more stages. Like, I'm ready. I took a little bit of time off to focus on the album and get it done.
Sure, yeah.
And so it's done. I want to sing.
Nice. All right. Okay, folks. Well, we're going to be taking ourselves just a little break, and then when we come back, we'll be talking to filmmaker Chris Esper from his company, Stories in Motion. He's got a couple of films ready for the festival circuit. We want to talk all about that and also how he kind of balances the professional side of filmmaking with, you know, pursuing his art. But Genie, thank you so much for joining me.
No, thank you.
It's always awesome to have you.
I work here now. I'm just kidding.
Sure, why not? Pick a seat. You're co-hosting now. Get to work.
And no, it's always so much fun coming here. So thank you so
thanks.
much. You ask such great questions, and you really give people an opportunity to know us. So thank you.
Oh, shucks, ma'am. Doing my best. And of course, I'll follow her on Spotify. And where else do folks go?
Everywhere.
About you?
I'm most active on Instagram, but
Okay.
you can find me on Genie, GENIE.S.baby. But all that is on GenieSantiagomusic.com. So
Excellent. All right. We're going to give you guys one more song. This one is called Her Story. Citywide Blackout, WEMF Radio.